Alright guys, we are back at it. Things cannot go nearly as bad as they've gone in the last... What a great start! Yeah, things cannot go as badly as they've gone in the last few episodes. So we are looking for some fabulous pulls today because we got to remain positive. Hopefully we stop getting lightning stormed and whatever else. But, let's remain positive. We got a legacy ticket for doing absolutely nothing. All right, here we go. We were playing against the FTK and our opponent lost a coin flip, so that sometimes they just scoop. It's actually a bot, so it's not even an opponent. We're actually on a 4-game winning streak, despite the fact that we were doing very poorly last episode in terms of pulls. But please, let's start it off with some amazing pulls right now. All right, if there's ever been like a lucky thing going on right now, right? Look at this, 7 7 7 7, all lucky numbers. And then we're on the 77th level of the dual pass. If there's ever been a lucky sign, it's right now. Let's go open it. I'm going to do it live immediately into it. We're going to go, whoops, don't want to do that. Let's go open it live. We're going to just that's insane. 7 7 7 7 7 7. It's a lot of sevens, and we're going to open a master pack. Hopefully we get something incredible out of this. Doesn't even want to click. We need something good here, and it's a UR. Can't make this up. Let's go. All right, let's go. We need something amazing because our pulls have been just absolutely rough. Pendulum switch, another pendulum card. Target a card in your pendulum zone, special summon it. Target one pendulum in your monster zone, put in your pendulum zone. That doesn't seem too great. Another copy of All Barber. Fighting Spirit, got that already. Duck Fighter, got that already. This is the field spell for what's their names? The Fur Hires. It's not bad, but we don't have enough Fur Hires to play. Fusion recoveries for fusions. Altergeist Pukari is a good card for Altergeist, but we don't have enough Altergeist. All right, UR, it comes down to this. Let's do it. What is it? We've got an Usarctic card that requires an incredibly specific summoning condition that isn't even synchro summoning. Septrion. Okay. Cannot be special summoned. Must be special summoned from your extra deck by sending 2 monsters you control with a level difference of 7 to the graveyard. 1 level 8 or higher monster and 1 tuner synchro monster. Tuner synchro monster. I think that just wrapped up any use for this card. Negate the effects of face-up monsters with a level that are special summoned from the extra deck. That is not even that good considering this is reasonably difficult to summon. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can add one Usarctic card from your deck to your hand. I don't think that's usable either. This effect isn't bad, don't get me wrong, especially on a 3000 attack monster. This is not bad. We have no way to summon this. And yeah, it's not bad, except it's only monsters from the extra deck with a level. So not Exceeds and not Link monsters. It only basically stops fusions and synchros, which is not enough, unfortunately. All right, it's only 1 legacy ticket, but, it could have something good. We seriously, I swear to you, my main account, the stuff I pull from the legacy tickets, you wouldn't even believe if I told you. That's how great this stuff is. I get, like, Royal Rare, Cyber Shark. If you control a water, normal summon this card without attributing, 2100 attack, not bad stats. Job Change Mirror. Is that a real card? I can't even, like... There's so many... I pull a new vanilla monster every week where I'm just like, does this really exist? Job Change Dragon. What could this say? A Wicked Mirror that blocks off damaging effects of an attack. What does that have to do with job changes? That is a weird card. All right, we've lost the coin flip. Our opponent made us go first. And we drew a Lightning Storm. Okay. Technically speaking, we're only going second card, but shit happens. What are the chances, right? We lose the coin flip, and our opponent still lets us go first. And then we draw a hand that doesn't have any plays. But we'll just pass. I mean, I guess this isn't the best, but we've got 3 interruptions. 3 guaranteed interruptions. Unfortunately, our opponent has a 6-card hand. Magnemite could be good. We'll see what our opponent's playing. But Magnemite could definitely be good, because if they're playing, like, I don't know, like Blue Eyes or something, or Dark Magician, or one of the legacy archetypes, it could definitely be good. For sure. And then, of course, we've got, like I said, Solemn Judgment, Fiendish Chain, Crackdown. So we do have other interruptions in other forms. All right, they're going to normal summon out Supreme King. Okay, that's fine. If this guy gets to search on summon. We can negate this, but I don't really see a... Yes, add a gate. I don't really know what he's playing, and I imagine there's going to be better stuff. Like, if he is playing a Pendulum deck of some kind, I imagine we'll eventually see Electromite come out, so I think that would be a better it would be better to stop that than any of this other stuff. This is just, it just gets him a scale right now. He gets him a 0 scale, but he could just have other scales. Actually, no, he searched the 13 scale. Okay, so he's playing the Odd Eyes deck. I'm not gonna lie, this deck is kind of annoying to play against because the problem with Pendulum is they have very good recursion if we don't have spell trap card removal. That's number one. But more importantly, outside of the spell and trap card removal that they have, that's very good. I mean, the lack of spell and trap card removal. Other than the only spell and trap card we have removal is actually we can Solemn Judgment this, and then everything would go to the grave. I hope they summon a ton of monsters. I will Solemn Judgment. I believe I can, right? Monster or monsters. Yeah, if he summons like all 4, that would be beautiful because then I can just Judgment and get rid of everything. Yeah, this is definitely, I mean, there's never been a bigger reason to Judgment than right now. Yeah, this is, I'm going to Judgment this. I mean, this is a -4 at the cost of 4,000 life points. I am 1,000,000% going to Judgment, and then all of these actually go to the graveyard rather than the top of the extra deck because the summon technically never happened, so they will go to the graveyard. I think it would be just idiotic not to do that. So yeah, they went -3, and I paid 4,000 life points, and we win. Look at that, we win. Wonderful, wonderful. What a great play. Okay, that's amazing. Let's. What a positive start to an episode. I'm like thrilled right now. Let's. We just got it again with the 2 legacy tickets to the master packs. It's really just getting more opportunities, more and more opportunities. That's the whole thing. It's all about getting opportunities. So we'll go to the shop and we'll crack another one. As long as we get more, it's like swinging at a baseball. The more chances you get, eventually you're gonna hit one, right? So we're just gonna hopefully hit something good. We've got, this is Small Shuffle, which is level 2. It doesn't really work with our deck. Corrupt Keys. This is another target 1 Exceed monster. You control special summon 2 Umbral Horror. I'm going to stop reading now. King's Knight. Don't have the rest of the gang. Oof, Raiden. Raiden's not bad. It's our first kaiju. We have Santa Claus, but this is our first kaiju. The problem is, this shit, I'm not going to lie, is kind of a big monster. The good thing about Gamma Steel is we can attack over a Gamma Steel. This kid's 28. We don't have a lot of stuff that gets over 28. Like main deck, we have nothing that gets over 28. Extra deck, we have Boral Sword and Crusadia Avermax. That is everything we have that gets over 28. This might be a little too large. Worm Opera, Slacker Magician, Leopard, can't do anything with that. Super rare is Utopia. Man, we pull so many it really actually is crazy how many high rarity Utopia cards there are that aren't even good. If you control Utopia monster, destroy 1 face-up card your opponent controls with the lowest attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to... Like, this is high rarity. This is not even that great. This has to be a pretty high rarity deck, but the problem with Utopia is we don't have... Well, Utopia, that's the issue. And then Utopia is kind of the card that connects all of these things together, along with all of the different support that we've already managed to get. So, unfortunately, not really usable for us. Maybe Raiden, but that's about it. Okay, legacy tickets. Hopefully we get something good out of here. I'm very excited about this. Yeah, we gotta remain optimistic. We gotta remain positive. It's what got us here in the first place. Horn of Light can't do anything. Monster Reincarnation's actually a decent card. For what deck, I really don't know, but it's not a bad card whatsoever. I'd rather have that than some of the other cards we've been pulling. It's definitely usable to some degree. It can help us recur important cards. Destruction Ring's pretty good. Destroy my face-up monster on the field. Inflict 1,000 of damage to both players' life points on your side of the field to inflict. So that's not really that good. Yeah, I mean, it's like Ring of Destruction, but like worse in every way. And then we've got Anti-Raigeki, which... Perhaps I should be playing. This card. We get Raigeki'd every duel, but the second we put this in, we'll never get Raigeki'd again. All right, we just won the coin flip, and we drew Bestial Magnemite and Lightning Storm, and back to the front, Necro Valley, Memory Loss. So, again, we go first, and we get Lightning Storm. We're gonna go Necro Valley because we literally have nothing else, and this, and I'm just gonna save this in case I need to discard it or put it back with Endymion or something, but this is about as horrible of a hand as you could possibly get. We have 2 conflicting cards, 3 conflicting cards actually, and a going second card. This is terrible, but hopefully we can drag ourselves across the finish line by using Necro Valley, because I don't know what he's playing, but Necro Valley is very good against a lot of decks. If it's like Blue Eyes, it could really actually win us the duel depending on what he's got. Okay, this is Zombies. And he's playing a few odd cards. Like, this is a very odd card. But he can, yeah, Synchro in his hand, too. No one actually with Zombies actually uses this card. And Shiranui Solitaire. Necro Dragon. Good thing I have absolutely, well, technically that doesn't really matter because I've got, wow, and this card's very good. But a little late to activate this now. Should have activated this first. This doesn't work, but I have to actually draw a monster for it to not work. But this is a winnable duel. This is a winnable duel, assuming we draw literally anything usable. But we need to draw something usable. Unfortunately, I cannot use Cashier Ogre's pretty damn good. Okay, that is great. Cashier Ogre's phenomenal. He's definitely hitting he's hitting that board ASAP. Hopefully they don't have any crazy interruption now. We would hate to deal with a crazy interruption right now. But again, this guy's playing weird stuff like Call the Mummy, which he should have activated first. But we just need to do our thing right now. All right, he's going to allow us to proceed here, which is good. We're going to go to battle phase definitely. In a slowed down game state, this card is about as good as a card can get. So, because it lets me pick what he's going to draw. So if we get a slight advantage going, we could really kill it. All right, he's going to imprime that. I'm actually completely comfortable with that because it's just, like, yeah, he doesn't get this effect this turn, but it's not the end of the world. So he'll miss out on that effect, but I'll still get over his monster, which will have a hard time coming back. And now we can, I could set, again, I'm just going to leave the back to the front. Back to the front is decent, but if he, what most people carry in terms of outs is Harpy's Feather Duster. So back to the front is doing nothing right now. So if he Harpy's Feather Dusters me, I'm just going to lose it for, well, nothing. So might as well just keep what I have on the field going. All right, he's going to special summon out Ghost Lancer, which is a card we have. It's a decent card. Cannot be destroyed by a monster from the extra deck, but we don't have that. Inflicts Piercing, free special summon. Good card overall, Ghost Lancer. He could have also special summoned that with Call of the Mummy, and he didn't have to use this effect. He could have summoned something else too with Call of the Mummy, so this is an interesting card too. Discard this card, target a fiend, take control of it. Thank God I'm a psychic. He can go, can he go into a synchro? Nope, he's going to go to end phase. Sean is on some weird shit right now. This is why I kept the Endymion at hand. Wonderful. So I can put this stuff back if need be. So we're going to go for sure Endymion. We're going to activate that effect. And this is maybe where we settle this duel, because now we can shuffle his board around however we want to. And we can start doing our thing. So we'll activate our effect. Zora's useless right now because we don't have any spellcasters in hand anyway. He does special summon from hand or graveyard, but that's what I forgot to add. I got to add a synchro monster because Zora is a tuner, so I got to add that. Actually, I'll add Zora anyway because he's higher in attack. I'll just add Zora because this guy's going to remain on field regardless. And then we'll activate Endymion to destroy this. And then we'll draw Fire Barrier Statue. If anything card has ever wrapped up a duel, it's a Barrier Statue. These two are both useless, and they're kind of like equally useless in this hand. I mean, there's a chance he outs the Necro Valley. Which, yeah, I think there's too much going on our board. He's not going to be able to out our board and this, so I think we just leave that. So now I think we just go to the battle phase, and we'll attack over Mr. Ghost Lancer here. He can't be destroyed by battle, except with a monster special summon from the extra deck. Bad reading, but it's fine. I'm just going to attack this, and then I'm going to kind of move around his deck. But it's all right. Next turn I'll be able to. Frauline's really good. Baller Drag's pretty good. Honestly, I think we go Frownline, and the next turn we go this. Frownline's annoying. because it can do stuff. So we'll get over the Fraulein right now. He'll draw a Ballardrock. His field is kind of clogged right now. Ballardrock is good, but he's kind of bad if you can't really use him. So he's gonna, now I know what he's got in hand. It's Ballardrock. I need to get rid of that Sharanui Swallow Slash. That is actually a scary card. I need to get rid of that 100%. Because that will actually lose us the duel. He's going to enter the battle phase and get over our monster here, which is bad for us. Yeah, I need to definitely attack and get rid of that Sharanui Swallow Slash. I didn't realize this could only be destroyed with an extra deck monster. That's an odd thing. I can't special summon Endymion once he hits the graveyard because of unless I draw Spellcaster. If I draw Spellcaster, I'm good to go. But I'm going to lose that dude. We know that is one unknown card in his hand, and that's it. And everything else is basically no. But I need to attack. I need to get rid of Swallow Slash. Grand Horn of Heaven's not doing anything right now for us. But it's fine. We hit the field with the Zora. We activate the effect of this to equip. It will give us additional attack, and that's why I'm doing that. There's no point to activate this because it's going to get negated by Necro Valley. So, might as well not do it. There's no point to do it. So, let's go to battle phase and start outing some of his board here. We'll activate this effect for sure. We're not really outing anything, but we're doing damage. Activate, reveal 5. Swallow Slash 100% is what I'm going with. Because Swallow Slash is a problem. That will actually out the Necro Valley. And we'll just keep doing damage this way right now. And we'll set the Grand Horn of Heaven. So if they do have a way to inherent special summon something, we'll just... Oh, because they... what they can do is they can summon the Necro Banshee and then link it away. And then I will probably Grand Horn of Heaven that card. But they can also normal summon Necro Banshee and then banish it from the field to set the Zombie World directly from deck. This is a very odd... yeah, I don't know if they're smart enough to play around the... They are smart enough. So they are going to go directly into Zombie World. But Zombie World doesn't really do that much. So we'll go again with the Kashtira Ogre to banish something off the top. We'll go 5. Why not? Sharanui, Solitaire, Mesra... Mesra's kind of good. Solitaire. This will get him into... What's his name? Unizombie. Which is pretty good. So I want to keep him off Unizombie. So we'll get rid of that. And then next turn, hopefully we can go into an extra deck monster. That way we can... He's going to Kaiju me? No way. Divine Incarnate. That'll do it. But I'm definitely going to... What is he drawing next? I gotta remember this. Damn it. What did I banish and what is he drawing? I banished... Doesn't tell me. I banished this. But he's gonna draw the Mesra. Mesra's really good because he can summon himself from the hand. But this is annoying. Actually, how much attack does this gain? Gains 15 for every monster tribute. So this thing's at 3,000. He's gonna out my board essentially. He's really strong. I can't do anything about it, so I kind of need to do this. Otherwise, this thing comes out at 3 grand. So we'll get rid of it. We'll let him draw the Mesra. If we can establish a barrier statue, I think we can cook this guy. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see the Divine Incarnate coming, but I mean, what can you do? That was honestly a weird one. Divine Incarnate was an odd one. So now I know he's got the Mesra, which can summon itself for free. That doesn't really do anything right now. Actually, interestingly enough, I think this is pretty good because this will put him on a clock. Yeah, this puts him on a clock, which is nice for us. I think we actually normal summon this Ash Blossom. And then we go... Did I cut him? Oh, they're both tuners. I'm a moron. Oh my god. I didn't cut him. I forgot that this guy was a tuner. Damn it. Well, that sucks. I think we just pass here. Yeah, we just pass. That sucks. I forgot they're both tuners. That sucks so much. I guess next turn we'll be able to tribute for the Bestial Magnemite. I just said it, too. I just said this guy's a tuner, and then I summon him even though he's a tuner. So, unfortunately, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to us because he's 18 and stuff. What did he just set? He set that trap card from earlier. He's gonna go to attack mode. Yeah, that was dumb on my part. He set this thing, banish a zombie from either player's graveyard. It's irrelevant because you can't activate this card anyway. But yeah, I just lost that monster for no reason. Alright, that sucks. We put ourselves in a really risky position by doing that. Endymion. I guess now we can go into Time Thief. What has he got? He has the Mesra DeVille dude. Guess we go Endymion. We got to get some offense going. So we'll activate. Activate the draw. Destroy and then draw. Nefarious is pretty good. I think we put back to the front because that's not doing anything at all. We don't control a zombie. I mean, we don't control a spellcaster because we have 2 zombies. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that kind of shut us down a little bit. So whatever we summon is going to summon out the Mesra DeVille, which is 2800 attack. So I can't really destroy his monster right now. But I think we just make a Time Thief because, again, I can't... If I destroy his monster, I'll lose. So I think we just make a Time Thief and I just pass for now. And the next turn we make Barrier Statue. Next turn when we have Barrier Statue, we can attack, and then when he summons Mesra, he won't be able to summon Mesra, basically. So this is a better way to do it. Because if I just destroyed this, he would summon out his monster. We had a slight misplay with the whole... Is he going to have another Divine Incarnate? We'll find out. We'll find out if we get punished for this. Yep. Let's see. We get a spell card, pretty decent. We get a spell card, it's pretty decent. And we'll keep everything underneath. Hopefully he didn't draw another Divine Incarnate, because then we just lose the duel here, unfortunately. But what can you do? Alright, he's going to activate the effect of Jack O'Bulon, which happens to be a fire monster, which can be summoned under Barrier Statue. That is really random, but really good for him. So he's going to be able to summon that thing out. This thing hasn't been too bad, honestly. This Ghost Lancer has actually been kind of tough for us to out because we use our main deck most of the... Oh my god, not this. Not the Doom King Baller Drock. Alright, this is rough for us right now. I'm not going to lie, this is tough. This is a rough situation. Doom King is a very good card and it's a very scary card. Okay, so that sucks. We're going to activate the Time Thief. He can chain, obviously, yep, and we're going to chain our face down card, which is the Memory Loss. I'm going to put him in. This is what makes it worse is my own misplay. It's the fact that the Ash Blossom is exactly enough to get over our monster. So we're going to detach the Necro thing, whatever, and we're going to detach the monster because we don't want our Time Thief to get destroyed. Now next turn we can just attack over Doom King because it's now in defense and it only has 2000 defense and it won't be able to come back because of Necro Valley. That misplay actually really is extra scary. Like I said, our life points are exactly Doom King's attack, which makes... It was such a stupid, like, normal summon in Ash. I literally just spoke about how it was a tuner. Yeah, that's negated anyway because of Necro Valley, so that was pointless. End phase, Time Thief comes back, returns to the field, and now we can attack with confidence. Crackdown, cool. Bystial Magnum. Bystial Magnum has been completely dead for, like, forever. So we're going to Time Thief. We're going to grab something off the top here. Oh, I forgot. Why did I even activate that? But it's fine because I have the Forbidden Chalice that I'm not going to activate in the wrong column. Chalice only gives attack, right? Yeah, only attack. Thank God. So we'll negate his effects. And then we'll grab a monster off the top, which wasn't even worth grabbing, if I'm being honest. So now we throw out the Barrier Statue. And honestly, we had it anyway because we had Crackdown and we had Forbidden Chalice, so we would have been good no matter what. But you know, it's still kind of scary for a second there. So we'll attack over the Doom King, which will never come back as long as Necro Valley remains face up on the field. Set attack with that, and now we set the Crackdown, and we're in a pretty good shape. This is like really good shape. Like I said, there's not much he can really do here. I mean, he's still got good weapons. So he's got Call, and he's got that. So he's got pretty good things at his disposal. We'll go Time Thief Redoer. And we'll grab another monster, Unizombie. He's a cool dude. We've got Barrier Statue, Unizombie, Time Thief, Crackdown. This is like I said, it's a pretty, like, there's obviously things that he can do to get out of it. It's a pretty good situation. He's going to activate once per turn when a zombie monster is special summon and inflict 800. It's never happening. That's... I don't even know why. I don't even really know why this exists. He's going to activate the graveyard effect of that spell. He can't use it anyway because it's negated by the Necro Valley. And then this is the only card that is unknown to us. So whatever that does. We don't have game on board yet, but we can get game on board fairly soon. Broken Line. Okay. Broken Line's cool. Broken Line is literally like a perfect card for this situation if the duel was going to last a little longer, but I intend to end it now. Spell card, Triple Tactics Talents. Could have been good against this, but didn't happen. We're going to go ahead and summon this, hoping he doesn't have anything too crazy. Just go to battle phase and just attack over everything. Like I said, Broken Line would have been pretty good because it could do a little checkmate where we just set in that column. And our opponent's going to scoop anyway. Yeah, pretty good. Other than that Ash Blossom blunder where I forgot the other dude was a tuner. Not too bad of a game there. We played fairly well. I'd say 4 legacy tickets. Awesome. Alright, let's open up a master pack. We've got a holo potentially, because that doesn't really mean much, but a potential holo in here. Sage of Wisdom is a Sky Striker card. Dragon's Bind is a good card for a certain specific dragon. Cosmic Cyclone's really good removal. I might actually play that. Doom Kaiser. She's really good with the new Melodious support, but we got to pull Ostinato, the Fusion. There's a lot to pull. But this card's actually really good. There's the Shiberta or whatever her name is. She's actually kind of good. Pride of Practice is a good card too. Wow, this is a good card, especially someone Pride of Plan for me. Yeah, this is a good card. They're archetypal cards. These are 3 like good cards, but they're kind of archetypal. Robot, Buster Dragon thing, and Kawaki Meru, which I don't think we can use. Reveal a zombie right after the zombie duel. Yeah, Cosmic Cyclone's pretty awesome. The thing with Cosmic Cyclone is, like, it's a great, phenomenal, pretty awesome looking card, but I don't even know how useful it really actually is for us, because it's kind of like a 1-for-1 trade. Like, there's some duels where I imagine this card would be quite good, and it's more of like a staple you side in a back row matchup. It's not really like, it's a great card against, you know, like a Labyrinth end phase, but like in most cases, I don't know how good I see this card being kind of like, I see this card kind of being like Lightning Storm has been for us, where we draw and we're like, oh, damn it, we're going for it. Or like, I have a face-up card. Like, it's a great card, but it's like, there's a lot of situations where it's not good. All right, let's open up these 4. Yes, I said it. 4 legacy tickets. Let's go. None of them are glowing, but that's never stopped us before. Let's see what we've got here. Come on, come on, come on. We need something. The glowing and the dramatics and the theatrics just to pull a Gather Your Mind and a Dark Energy. It's not enough. We need something serious here. Seriously, why aren't we pulling anything good from these? Like, ever. That's a decent card. Revoke Fusion is not good. Like, we have not pulled... Should I just save like 100 of these and then open them? Like, seriously, should I do that? Because... I'm not even going to say it. Yeah, that's a bad card. That's a bad... Should we save 100 of these straight and then... Like, it's seriously, like, we have not pulled anything. I swear I get better pulls when I just hold them for long. I don't know if that's like... what is it called? Like a fake... This isn't bad, actually, if I remember. These warriors, but we got to pull all of them. I forget what they're called. They're related to nothing. There's certain warriors, I forgot the cards are, but this is like a small archetype of level 5 warriors, and they're kind of decent. They're low rarity, but we'd have to pull all of them. Yeah, our legacy packs have literally been completely useless, and it's actually kind of sad because they were carrying us for a long time. You can make the argument the legacy packs were actually better. They seriously were. They were better than our main like pack pulls. It was insane. It was like we just kept getting, it was like a barrier statue, this big bank. Like, we had cards that were so amazing, and then it just kind of like fell off a cliff. All right, we're not doing too shabby here. We got a coin flip win. Our hand is mean, it's pretty solid. It really actually is pretty solid. We have Necro Valley and we have Decisive Battle of Golgonda, which is like shockingly good. So we'll Fiendish Chain, we'll Battle of Golgonda. I don't know. Do I summon this? Do I put this onto the field? 15 defense, 15 attack. I actually think yeah, why not? We'll put it into play. And then we'll set the Forbidden Chalice and we'll just pass on this. Really, depending on his deck, is really not too bad. It seems he has some kind of a hand trap. Oh, man. It's definitely not the deck we wanted to play against. It's Labyrinth, obviously. We did not want to play against this deck, but I mean, we'll end phase here. This is a game that we need to rank up. We are 2 games away from getting to the next rank, which would be the highest rank we've ever achieved. This is not at all the deck that I wanted to play against. But all things considered, Necro Valley is quite good against Labyrinth because it stops them from adding things back at least, right? So that is actually fairly good. This guy's playing very weird, too. Yeah, he's activating this, and he's going to bouncing a monster. I don't know why he set a monster. Might as well just summon the monster. What was the point of setting it? Silver Castle, and then he's going to be able to bounce and then pop something. Now I can stop it with Golgonda, which I will do. Actually, I could stop it with Golgonda, or I could stop it with Fiendish Chain, and then I don't have to worry about this card ever again. It's just stuck here in... Yeah, I can leave it with Fiendish Chain. Actually, wouldn't be too bad. Because then I don't have to... Actually, Fiendish Chain is probably better, because then I don't have to worry about him setting a trap back to the field. So, I will go ahead and just Fiendish Chain. So now he can't attack, and he can't add a trap back. Yeah, and that was fine. And then also we can respond to his normal traps. Like this card actually does a lot for his archetype, so I think it's better for us to just negate it instead, and not have to worry about the Golgonda. Like Golgonda we'll just save for later, but that's actually pretty good. So now that's kind of stuck on the field. Big Welcome can just bounce it back to the hand, but I guess we'll see if he's able to do that. All right, back to our turn. We need a monster of some kind. That is not what we needed at all. So I think we actually just pass again. Unfortunately, we just pass again. Yeah, Small World is not what... Like, seriously, good... Like, this is a decent situation. I think Barrier Statue would probably put us over the top, but I literally need to draw any monster right now. Yeah, honestly, I think we just pass. They're going to activate Soul of the Supreme King, which will summon out the Zark, which I'm kind of fine with, because it pays half his life points, number 1. Number 2, the Zark will out itself. And then you can summon other stuff, but it's fine though. At least the Zark does out itself, so at least that's good. And then we just pass here. This is negated anyway, so it doesn't matter. That is 4,000, and that is obviously a huge monster. But right now, I think we just pass on what we've got. But him cutting his life points probably actually helps us a little bit. So we'll just go to end phase here. We'll save the Small World for later. We can protect our monster with the giant, the Sea Golgonda. So at least that's good. Zark, like I said, is a little bit dangerous because it will let him summon a Supreme King Dragon from his extra deck Eradicator. That sucks. What doesn't suck is that we've got the Golgonda thing. So we will be able to protect all of our... If he calls spells. And if he calls monsters, I mean traps, spells. Nope, we're just going to activate, yes, we're going to activate the Golgonda, and we'll send this to Graveyard, and all of our cards will be protected on field, so I guess we lose our Small World. Somebody afterwards, of course, is going to say, you should have set Small World. See, I would have set Small World, because I'm a genius. I would have set Small World. I would have known that that's what he had face down, and I would have set Small World. And he scoops! Look at that! What a wonderful situation. Honestly, if I'm going to keep it 100, we probably should have lost that one. If he kept playing, we probably would have lost. All right, we've got a Legacy Ticket and Mysterious Puppeteer. Not a great card. All right, so we've got... This is their deck. Pretty interesting deck. It's basically just Labyrinth plus some layer cards. So Lady Lilith and Eradicator, and then some random traps like Soul of the Supreme King, which is a good card. I don't know if we have this. I think we might actually have this, but we don't have Zark. Maybe we don't have it. I don't remember. We've got like Trap Tracks and Transaction Rollback, which is a great card. A lot of good cards. And then, interestingly enough, we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins in a row is what we're working with right now. We are 1 win away from Platinum 2, which means something is going to 100% go wrong in a sec. All right, so opening up a master pack. Let's see. Let's try to get something usable. No, it doesn't have to be good, just usable. Have that. I don't think she's... If your opponent controls 4 more cards and you do special summon this card from your hand, it's not bad. Your opponent can only activate 1 spell trap card each turn. That's not bad. Right, it's not actually too bad. Lodge's Flame, can't use that. Parallel Exceed is new. If I had multiple, we could have this conversation. Megalith Full. Another copy of this card in the same episode is kind of crazy. Gold Pride, Roller. I don't think if your opponent's life points are lower, special summon, that's cool. We can fusion summon a Gold Pride card, cool. Eternal Soul, that's not too bad, but we don't have Dark Magician. So if we can get 2 more parallel Exceeds, I think we could get something going here. Even if we get 1 more parallel Exceed, I think we could definitely get something going, because any spellcaster can be turned into... Actually, never mind. Artemis points up, so that wouldn't work. But there's a possibility. We get to 2 monsters, we summon Parallel Exceed. It's not a bad card to have ready to go, because it's definitely a good card. So at least we got Parallel Exceed. I'm happy about that. All right, let's see what we get in here. We got a Legacy ticket. Like I said, these have been absolute duds. I might just stop opening them entirely, and it's just like over 3 episodes all over. Great White's not bad. Iris, the Earth Mother. Chainlink 3 resolves, draw 1 card. If this effect cannot activate if multiple cards with the same name in the chain. That second line shouldn't even be on here. This was already complex enough effect to do. This part did not need to be there. But not like the worst card ever, but if it's a tribute monster. I imagine this is probably from like the GX era. They were like obsessed with chain links in the GX era. And then Great White's like kind of a cool card. Alright, so this is the game we need to get to the next rank. Win and you gain rank. It's going to be the highest rank we've ever achieved. If we get there, if we don't, then we're right back on the grind again. We did win the coin flip, which is usually pretty good for these things. We've got a half-decent hand. We have Kashtira Ogre, Crackdown. Our opponent hopefully hand traps us in some way. So we're going to Kashtira Ogre, throw that out onto the field. Our opponent's not hand trapping us. We're going to summon Chao Sai. Special summon Nefariousness, yep. And then we're going to go into Time Thief. And unfortunately, our opponent is not going to triple tactics talents us. Which that does suck, but I mean, we do have Crackdown still. So we have Crackdown plus Time Thief. And I hope and pray that's enough. Honestly, Barrier Statue would have been better, but you can't pick this stuff out. Yeah, literally Barrier Statue plus Crackdown would have been better than every single thing we have, but still, it's not bad. Our opponent's playing Maxi. I wish they had that last turn for once. I wish they had that, because then I could have drawn a little more. But overall, it's not the worst situation. Griffin. Alright, if this card's Pendulum summoned... Alright, so right now this dude's not doing anything, so I'm fine with Griffin being on. And he has another Griffin. Damn it. That sucks. I should have just stolen Griffin then. So he's going to summon another Griffin off the Griffin. We're going to activate the effect of Ogre to hopefully banish. So this is going to be a tough one. This is... I don't know if I can do this, because DDDs is not a deck you want to joke around with. Savant Copernicus. Okay. So I want to banish one of these, but I want to banish the right one. Send one DDD. This would be a pretty good banish, but so would this. Because he's playing 1. This is phenomenal. Okay, never mind. I don't think that this is needed. I think I'll banish this one instead. I think that's probably the better one. The only thing I have really left is Crackdown right now. Crackdown is my only real interruption. He's going to go into Gilgamesh. Actually, let me put Chaining on. Perhaps I can prevent Gilgamesh from coming out. Never mind, I'm getting Kaiju'd. I don't know what else he's got in hand, but this playline's a little weird, and I kind of want to steal Gilgamesh. Actually, let me go to related cards. That's what I'll do. I'll read Gilgamesh one time real quick before something goes wrong. If this do an on-summon effect, Place to... Yeah, this is... I kind of think I need to do a Hail Mary and take one of these, which I should have already done, to be fair. I kind of want to take his monster. That's kind of what I want to do. Because if he gets to... What's his name? We're cooked. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the play. I'm going to go for the Crackdown. I should have done this on Summon immediately, so I'm going to go ahead and take his... I'm going to take his DDD Griffin. Hopefully, he doesn't have any follow-up, because if he doesn't, then I think we're in good shape here. Hopefully, he bricked up on hand traps or something. Because if he can get to a Gilgamesh, then we're in bad shape right now. And he scoops! Oh my god, that's insane. That is insane. I guess I made the right call. You guys don't always trust me, but sometimes I make that. Look at the highest rank we've ever achieved. We are Platinum 1 and then Diamond, and then that's it. It's the end of the road. We've got 2 legacy tickets. Wonderful. All right, let's open up this master pack, and hopefully we deserve something good out of this master pack. Please. Doesn't have to be a holo. Holo does not matter. It's 2 holos. Okay, perfect. Super heavy samurai card. Okay, good. A holo already. Chaos Mirage Dragon. We have a chaos deck. Target 1 banished. Lighter dark monster. Special summon it to your field, but negate its effects. And you can't summon from the extra deck except light and dark monsters. It's actually not bad in our chaos deck. It's actually quite good in our chaos deck. This card is sent to graveyards with single material target cards your opponent controls up to the number of monsters used for single material. Banish them. Also a great card. Great effect there. 2 great effects, honestly. It's a good card. Molting Escape, we already have. Jurak card, don't need. Trading Places, if you're like, yeah, this card's ass. Arika card, which we can't really use right now. We have a few others, but we can't really use them. We've got Colossal Fighter Assault Mode. Do I even need to read this? We don't have the Assault Mode card, so the answer is no. And then the last card is Cyber Dark Realm, which we also can't use. But this card is actually legitimate. We can't really do anything with this. It's Cyber Dark support, which don't have the other Cyber Darks. But Chaos Mirage is certainly a very solid card. All right, let's see what we get out of these guys. Hopefully something good. I don't even know if they've been glowing in multiple episodes. This is how bad these have been. Can't use that. Anti-spell. This is a self-decay card. Yeah, nothing so far. Nothing so far out of these. Let's see. Hopefully we get something out of this. DMZ Dragon. This is a good card. Where you can target 1. I remember this. I actually remember this. This actually isn't like that terrible an effect. I remember when Union Carrier got banned, people were using this card to attach Buster Dragon to a dragon on the field, and then they would do the Buster Dragon lock. I remember that happened with this card, and this card's like not bad, but it requires setup. It needs a dragon in graveyard. It requires, well, we don't even have a Buster Dragon anyway, but it requires a dragon in graveyard, and then it basically turns that dragon into an equip. Like, it's not terrible, but a Mammoth Graveyard, not good. Alright, we just lost the coin flip. Our hand's not too shabby, honestly, not too shabby. We have cards that conflict. That is an issue. We have multiple cards that conflict, which is actually a huge issue. They're playing Sprite Hero, which is not fun to play against. This card, special summon, you can summon any number of hero kits from your deck. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one. There can only be one as good against sprites, but because sprites are usually mixed with other archetypes, it isn't super good. Kashtira Ogre. Yeah, like I said, we have 4 conflicting cards, which it's funny because they're the only conflicting cards that we actually have. So we have cards in our deck that can only special summon themselves when we have nothing on the field. And 1, 2, 3 of them are in our hand, and we only have 3 of them. We don't have any more. There's only 3. And then Bestial Magnamut summons itself to our opponent's side of the field, to our side of the field, which will basically prevent us from using any of these effects. But what also sucks is that Gigantic Sprite actually locks us out of summoning Bestial Magnamut anyway, so we can't even summon it even if we wanted to. So right now we couldn't do anything against him regardless, so I guess we can Bestial Magnamut him later. Yeah, our opponent's comboing off with his hero kits, and now they're going to summon more hero kits from deck. I don't even... Oh yeah, they special summon this back from Sprite Elf, and now they've got 3 hero kids in play. This is very interesting. Sprite Hero Kid. Yeah, Hero Kid's has always been kind of a decent card because it just summons a lot of monsters out for free. It's free spam. I remember you used to be able to summon him off of some other thing. I forget what other like weird combo, but I remember you were able to summon him and then spit out a bunch. There's a bunch of during Link format or Master Duel 4. There was a lot of interesting Link shenanigans that happened, and a bunch of random cards like Hero Kid and like Elephant and like cards that no one ever cared about began to be good randomly. They're playing Melfi's on top of it. Wow. And they drew the Sprite Elf. I mean the Sprite Starter. Wow. What a hand. End phase. Okay. End phase we can't really do anything. Because again, Bestial Magnamut is in there. Okay. That does not do a damn thing right now. It does not do a damn thing. Okay. So I think we go first things first. I think we go Kashtira Ogre. We do like their Gonna One is actually really good. So they're going to activate, I think we let him do everything that he can. Because I kind of want him to destroy this in a certain way. I want him to either IP bounce it with like some other card or something. I want him to do something of that sort. Then we'll activate the Kashtira Ogre to banish something hopefully useful. He's going to activate Melfi. Cannot attack, negate its effects, of course. Funny enough, we actually have a lot of like random Melfi cards that are decent. Yeah, we have a lot of URs of Melfis, oddly enough, but not any of the non-URs. So I'm pretty sure we actually have Melfi of the Forest, but not any of the level 2s needed to play it. This is, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is like a real deck right now. We're probably not gonna win this. Now he's got Herald of the Arclight, which can negate our There Can Only Be One, but so can Carrot, and he's got Red, Carrot, Arclight, Masquerena. I don't think that we're gonna be. I don't think we're gonna be able to win this one. So I'm just gonna try to banish blue. He would usually be able to summon it with Sprite Elf, but he clogged the zones, so he can't do that right now. But he can negate it, I guess, with the red to clear up a zone. And then he's going to target Chain Link to the monster to bring it back. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're going to win this no matter what we do. Because like I said, he has multiple negates for the There Can Only Be One regardless. And these cards are just... we got a little unlucky. They're just conflicting. We drew the few conflicting cards that we have in our deck. But... yeah, I don't even know what to really... yeah, this one's wrapped up. He has negates for all our stuff, and then, like I said, our cards are conflicting right now. So I don't think we're gonna lose our first duel of Platinum 2. Unfortunately, we are. All right, so we just won the coin flip. Our hand is definitely playable. We can get to a Time Thief, and we have Floodgate and 2 interruptions. Actually, we can't get to Time Thief. I just realized this is a warrior, and we play this for the barrier statue, but we didn't draw the barrier statue. So I think we just set Dragoodies. Set Broken Line, Grave, and Memories, and hopefully that is enough for us to win. We'll see. We'll definitely see how these things play out. But it could be, like, it just depends on what he's playing, because Grave is so good against so many decks, but, like, occasionally it's just dead. Irrelevant, because he activates Harpy's Feather Duster, which they always draw, despite playing a 57 card deck. And so we lost everything. Why he activated over here? He's probably just smart. He played around it. Guess now we just see what they're playing. Oof. Yep. Grave of the Super Ancient Organism definitely would have been a great card. It would have stopped his whole deck, actually. Yep. So we scoop it up. We got unlucky. Nothing you could do there. They drew the Harpy's Feather Duster. What can you do? It happens almost every other game. It happens. Alright, so just to look at his deck here, this is what our opponent was playing. Really random. He had like Magical Mallet and like, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. DNA Surgery. Legitimately the only out that he had was this. But it happens. What can you do? Next game. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hands got 2 hand traps, so that's cool, right? It will special summon out Nahata. Oh, our opponent has Maxi. Yep, there it is. When we don't have triple tactics talents, they always have the max C. I am going to ash this because I don't want our opponent to draw 2 cards as I try to get to a Time Thief. So I'm going to go ahead and ash that so that we can continue to play. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll normal summon out an RE Fire. Our opponent seems to have a Imperm or something in hand, which does suck, but at the same time, Imperm, not too unhappy about them having Imperm because they can really only waste it on this Time Thief Redoer anyway. Maybe they have Effect Veiler too, that's also something that they can have, and then we can set the memories, the memory loss, and then end on a... This is quite a hand. I mean, we have Bestial Magnemite. We'll see what Time Thief gets us, other than hopefully triple tactics thrusted Imperm. That's like I said, I already knew they did that. So now they have essentially... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and chain this because I want him off the board so that I don't lose him without getting any value. So I'm just going to get him off the board now. Take a little more damage, but it's fine. So we're going to move that out of the way. They've got 4 cards left to play. They had Infinite Impermanence, Max C, and then we have 1 Interruption, possibly 2, depending on what deck he's playing. As long as he's not playing like Madolche, I think we will have something to do. A Memento, which Bestial Magnemite you can actually use quite well against Memento. Memento's really kind of decent on Master Duel. It's much better on Master Duel than it is. He can target a small trap card we control. He summon that in defense. Why'd he summon it in defense? Nobody will ever know. But that's unfortunate. We lose our card without getting anything out of it because our opponent summoned in defense. Special summon from your deck. Yep, he's going to be able to do that. So he's going to be able to destroy itself and then special summon from the deck. Memento isn't like an unbeatable deck, but I had one Memento card. He didn't use that effect already? Oh, it's a different card, yeah. Yeah, he's going to be able to search now with the Witch. And he's going to add the Memento Horse thing. So he's going to activate that. So he's going to be able to special summon. The problem is Bestial Magnemite is not enough against Memento. Destroy 1 monster you control, sending Mementos to the graveyard. Again, I can't really do anything about that. I'm just waiting for him to use an effect. A graveyard effect of some kind that would special summon something back. That I can use Bestial Magnemite appropriately. Okay, so now this is what I'm talking about. So he's going to target this. The mace. So now we activate Bestial Magnemite. Target the mace in graveyard. And banish that. So now we can special summon Bestial Magnemite. That we're going second. So I'll summon it in defense right here. So we can line up for Tiamat, and then that won't resolve. That'll destroy, but it won't resolve. Then we'll get a search at the end phase. Memento's a little bit of a dangerous deck to play, yeah, for these exact reasons. Because it destroys your own resources. And there you go, we won our first game of Platinum 2. It destroys your own resources, so you're kind of flying a little close to the sun. And sometimes when you destroy too many of your own resources, you put yourself at a real serious handicap. I'm glad we were able to win against that deck. We definitely played better than we have in the past against that deck. We actually read, calmly played through that. That's good. So let's see what we get for that. Legacy ticket in the turtle again. Not really usable. Okay, let's check what out. Let's check out what's in this master pack. Let's see. Last time there were a lot of hollows, but they weren't really usable. I prefer I'd rather, you know, give me some usable commons. Wonder Garage is not usable for us. Dogmatic Encounter we have. This is a good card, but we don't have the Sacred Beast. That's a good card, but we don't have like magnet stuff. Nemesis. Target one of your banished Nemesis monsters. Special summon. That's not bad, but we're actually looking for a Nemesis Corridor, which we don't have. Mecha Phantom Beast. Blue Impala. Can't really do anything. Raico's not bad. So if this card is normal, or this is actually good. Actually, never mind. I was going to say this card's not a bad card in sealed, but you need more Light Sworns. It actually is not good because you could, on normal summon, flip summon, you can banish a Light Sworn in your hand or graveyard and then banish a card on the field, non-targeting. It's actually not bad. And then once per turn, if a Lightsworn monster's effect is activated, send to the top 3. That doesn't really matter, but this first effect's pretty good if you're playing like a small Lightsworn pile. Then we've got Malefic Paradox Dragon, which I don't believe I don't have Malefic Parallel Gear or a non-tuner for Malefic monster, so I don't think I can actually use this. So this pack, unfortunately, is a dud. Okay, we've got Legacy tickets. Please, something out of these Legacy tickets. Just anything, just, you know, usable. Queen Bird, okay. And a Blackwing card that nobody used even when Blackwings came out and they had limited cards to play with. Perform Pal, Spike Eagle, which I don't think is defense position piercing. My boy, you have 900 attack. I mean, I guess he gives piercing to other things. Magma Dragon. Once per turn, you target one monster you control, its defense. I mean, I guess it gives piercing to somebody. It looks cool, a little angry bird. And then inflicts damage to your opponent and against 200. That is infinite, so I guess this could have an infinite amount of attack. It's a tuner. It's a dragon. Like, stat-wise, this card is actually really good. A level 2 tuner dragon. Level 2, that's 1400 attack. It's actually not bad stat-wise. I don't know how many level 2 1400 attack monsters there are out there. This might be the highest one I've ever seen. I don't know, because I don't remember. But this is 1400 level 2 is pretty high. Plus tuner, plus dragon, plus fire, plus a decent effect. Yeah, I wish I'd pulled this dude sooner. I would have used him 1,000,000%. If this was like an episode 3 card, we'd all be talking about, man, we all miss Magma Dragon. Put him back. All right, we just won the coin flip, and this is pretty good. Assuming they don't draw a Harpy's Feather Duster, it's pretty good. So we are gonna go Zora first of all. Actually, cancel that. I think we go Dimensional Fissure to play around the Maxi. I think we go that first. Yeah, we're gonna do that because a lot of people don't realize that you need to chain Maxi to that, otherwise you can't use it. So we're gonna go Zora now. And now we're gonna start to play the game. So we'll activate Zora itself, Artemis, wherever that is, equipping Artemis, and then we'll activate Zora. Also, we're playing again. We're playing around Effect Veiler this way too, and none of this stuff is actually going to graveyard because this is turning into an Exceed monster, and this is going to graveyard as a spell, not a monster, so it's going to the graveyard anyway. We're going to add Endymion for the follow-up, which is kind of cool. And then we're going to just overlay, and our opponent can't do a damn thing about it. No Maxi, no Effect Veiler. None of this stuff's allowed right now, so we're going to go down the middle. And now we activate Necro Valley. There can only be one set face down. This is pretty solid. I mean, this is as far as our deck goes, this is about as good as it's going to get. Again, assuming our opponent doesn't get really lucky, I think that it's actually quite good here. So let's activate the Time Thief. They're going to imperm the Time Thief. That's fine. Nothing we could do about that. Like last time, I think I'm just going to activate the effective Time Thief to get him off the board because I don't want to lose him and get nothing out of it. So we'll just let him go. Our opponent still has to play through 3 Floodgates, which I don't know if they're going to be able to do, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. 3 Floodgates. We'll see if they're able to play through them. If they are, they are. Like, what am I gonna? You know, if they're just that good. The Lightning Storm, of course. I mean, I don't know what to do. I really don't. I swear to you, I play the outs. I play every out we have to these cards, but they always draw them, and I never draw the outs. It happens every game. Circular 1-card combo. Yep. We're out of here. That's insane. I literally play the outs, and when I draw Lightning Storm, it's never good. That's just terrible, man. There's not a shot he wins if he doesn't have that. That's the sad part. Look how sad this dog cat thing is. I mean, that really sucks. We literally just. Let me see what's going on. 1 Lightning Storm. 1 Lightning Storm. No Harpy's Feather Duster. 1 Lightning Storm. He drew it. He has no other out. He doesn't, I don't even know what to say anymore. 1 Lightning Storm. Why does this always happen? Why? Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our hand's decent. It's got a hand trap, Dimension Fissure, Endymion, memory loss. It's definitely a decent hand. And we'll have to see what he's playing, I guess. I mean, Ash Blossom is good against a lot of decks. It's just you got to hit the right stuff. This is pretty good. Ash is really good against Ecclesia. Because if he tribute itself, tributes off the field, and he no longer has monster presence, and he doesn't get the monster. Now, he could have Call by the Grave or Cross Out or something, in which case we're cooked, but I guess he doesn't, so that's good. And he did waste his normal summon on that, since he did go first, so it's not like I went. Lubellion, oof. I wish we went first with the Dimension Fissure, but this sucks a little bit. Because obviously Dimension Fissure is quite good against his deck. Because it banishes everything and they have no more Bestials or stuff to use. Hopefully he just passes here. That would be awesome, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what he does. Nope, he's going to start playing. That does suck. Like I said, D-Fissure going first would have been good. But if we went first with D-Fissure, he would have had Harpy's Feather Duster or something anyway. So I guess it's actually better we're going second, because otherwise we just would have lost. Alright, they're going to tribute to summon out Lubellion. And we're going to put a continuous spell or trap. I don't know what he's playing. It's Fallen or not. So I guess he'll set maybe the one that banishes and draw that thing. Which this thing with the established Dimension Fissure actually really hurts because he gets to draw every single turn. Decisive Battle of Goganda. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Does this need to... you can send one instead. Yeah, I guess he will be able to still use the Goganda. He's going to end phase, search again. And that is rough. Search Fallen of Albaz, so if we summon anything from the extra deck, it can get fused with, so we got to be careful about that. Grand Horn. Grand Horn's not bad in this situation. Grand Horn outs Lubellion, so at least that's cool. So we're going to go D-Fissure first, because you have to immediately max C, and if you don't, then I've already said that before, so now I'm going to activate the Endymion effect, start playing his game. Our opponent has the Bestial, so they can't activate that at any time. I think it was a Druis Worm. Oh no, they're going to summon back the Bestial Magnemite, of course. I should have kept that in mind. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. I have to make these plays anyway. It's not like I'm not going to make these plays. So now he's going to be able to add another one at the end phase. So now we go and activate our own advantage card, which is the Endymion. And we're going to search, and then we're going to do all the other stuff. So we're going to activate the effect of Artemis, add Zora, and then I got to pop to draw. So I'll pop this to draw a card. Forbidden Chalice ain't too shabby, but I think we put back... I don't even know what to put back, because if I put this back, Zora's dead. Zora will help me get the Time Thief. Forbidden Chalice doesn't really do much. Unfortunately, I think I put this back, so next turn I actually have some plays. So I think we just pass here, honestly, as sad as this is. These are the other decks that we kind of lose to, the ones that just summon giant monsters. Like I can't really do anything about that. When you special summon monsters that are 25, 3,000, I can't. I don't have any outs to it. Like if I had a Moon Mirror Shield, oof, we'd be cooking. But you know, we play stuff to out this kind of stuff. It's called Lightning Storm, but you know it doesn't actually. This would be the game we would draw Lightning Storm because he has Goganda, Druis Worm in the end phase. Okay, we have a Light Engrave. I guess he can banish that, draw a card. But that's actually would be decent for us because he put Artemis back into our extra deck, and if he does that, we get to use it again, which is kind of cool. But then he gets a draw, which is bad. Yep, he's going to put Artemis back, so next turn we can use it. I'm not going to lie, like this is looking kind of... The hope is that he makes some kind of a big Link monster and then we Grand Horn of Heaven him, but I don't know if that's really going to happen with the deck that he's playing. I'm not even sure exactly what he is playing. He's playing like Fallen of Albaz, but like Ecclesia, but also other stuff. It's kind of a weird one. Ranhorn is really good against this, but he's not good against any of these other cards. This doesn't matter. He can't activate this because there's nothing to fuse with on my field. I have a water monster. Now, unfortunately, he's locked into fusions, and unless he has contact fusions, we're pretty much done here. Yeah, he's going to fusion summon out a monster. I'm not going to lie to you. This is looking like it's over. I wish we had gone first, but we didn't, so we got to live with it. And also we have to deal with Golgonda. And we have like no attack power whatsoever. I mean, he's got a ton of damage on board already. If those get banished, so at least that's good. So he lost Lubellion, but he's going to be able to draw off the Lubellion getting lost anyway. It's going to go into Albion, which banishes and then summons more stuff. So honestly, I don't think we're going to win this one. Just this duel's pretty much wrapped up. I don't think we're going to be able to win this one. All right, we just lost a coin flip again. Our hand is very monster heavy. Our opponent seems to be playing a deck that doesn't really care about the extra deck, which could be like Fluenderies. In which case, I'm just going to scoop it up because we have nothing to beat Fluenderies in this hand. We have literally nothing. Barrier Statue does nothing. Bestial Magnamut does nothing. So if it's that might be worse than Fluenderies. That might be worse. Yeah, he's going to activate the Labyrinth. We do have the Bestial Magnamut, which is decent. But, I mean, yeah, except for Bestial Magnamut, it's kind of rough right now. He's going to add Big Welcome. We did beat Labyrinth today, but it was honestly because our opponent just kind of scooped it up that we beat them. Activate the Big Welcome immediately. Yep, nothing I can do there. That's going to activate. And he's going to be able to summon, and then he might even be able to, yeah, pop first turn. He's going to be able to pop something in our hand. Yeah, he's going to activate that. He's going to be activating the Coup Clock. I'm going to activate the Bestial Magnamut because it could get popped, so I'm just going to try to banish the Coup Clock. Well, I can, but it could very well get popped anyway. So, Bestial Magnamut will pop. We'll summon out. Why not in attack mode? We'll summon it in attack mode. Our opponent can pop something. If they pop Bestial Magnamut, it's cool. He popped Endymion, that sucks. But at least we'll get to search now. We'll search for maybe Tiamaton to get rid of this lovely Labyrinth. The Ash Blossom or effect. It happens. Nothing you could do. Nothing you could do. Target a trap, add a summon it, yeah, put it back. I'm going to put back probably the Big Welcome, obviously. The Big Welcome. I'm going to check my draw, but depending on what I draw, this one's looking like it's probably not possible for us to win. That's not a bad draw, per se. Of course, Standby Phase activates it. Why do they always shotgun things? Like, when you're supposed to, when you play Labyrinth, you're not supposed to shotgun things. Only morons shotgun things. But, like, they shotgun things, and then they get lucky. Like if he hadn't shotgunned that, I would have barrier statued, and then I would have activated Dragooties. I would have attacked over the thing with the Bestial Magnamut. But, like, why are they shotgunning stuff in the standby phase? What is the advantage of doing this right now? He has to get to pop things in the hand, and it's the... Of course. Of course, man. Of course. I just... I can't do this much longer. This is like outrageous. This is annoying. All right, we won the coin flip. We've got a playable hand for sure. I have Zora and Endymion. They seem to have Maxi, which we did not draw the out for, or maybe they have Imperm. Perhaps they have that. I don't know. We're gonna activate Zora. Not get impermed, hopefully. Set the Artemis. And we're going to special summon if we can. But again, if he has Max C. Yep, there you go, Max C. Where's Triple Tactics? I'd love to know. So we're gonna get max seed. I don't even know what to do here because it's like, do I keep summoning? Do I not keep summoning? Do I have a choice? Because the existing board is not enough. So I think we keep summoning. Yeah, I think we got to get the Time Thief. Otherwise, we just lose anyway. And then we go Time Thief and just set 2 and pass. Set here and here. That way we can Tiamat these 2 columns right here. Let's see. Standby phase. Opponent started with basically a Pot of Greed. Was giving our opponent a Pot of Greed for a Time Thief? Nope, it's not worth it. I was going to say, was it worth it? Was it worth it? No, Spa, of course. Yep. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do at this point. I really don't even know what I'm supposed to do at this point. It's literally every game, man. If we win the coin flip, we get Harpy's Feather Duster. Dude, the card's at 1. Alright, we won the coin flip. Now we draw Decisive Battle of Golgonda. Which, by the way, I'd like to... And we draw Solemn Judgment. You know what they're not going to have this duel? You know what they're not going to have. I know for damn sure they are not, 100%, not going to have a copy of Harpy's Feather Duster or any of that other stuff this turn. I guarantee it because we drew this stuff. We're going to go Small World. They can Ash this, I guess. They have an Ash mate, which means they probably have an Ash. We're going to get rid of the Witch, and we're going to go into this one because it has nothing to do with the Barrier Statue, so except for level 4. We'll go to Barrier Statue, and we'll summon that out. And we'll go Decisive Battle of Golgonda and Solemn Judgment, and hopefully that is enough. Hopefully that is enough. We'll see if it's enough, but hopefully it's enough. We have this nice little square of terror over here, which hopefully works out for us. I don't know if they'll have Harpy's Feather, so Lightning Storm, or Raigeki. We can Judgment this, and then we can protect an attack with the Golgonda. I think that would actually be smarter than... Yeah, because then I don't have to worry about like negating other... Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we'll Judgment this one, and then the next one will Harpy's Feather. We'll go on to the next one. That I might as well... That was like a given. It's like... That was a given. They're gonna have one of them. If it's not Raigeki, Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather, it's got to be one of them. That we maybe evenly matches next, but this is good actually. They have some big ass monsters, so this might end up working out for us because their monsters literally are gigantic. There's no normal summons, so we'll see if this actually does work for us. They're gonna activate Mseti, add a King Sarcophagus. Hopefully they blow their whole hand, not realizing they can't summon anything because of Barrier Statue. That'd be the hope. I just realized the deck is big as hell, and they drew the Raigeki anyway. Alright, let's go Ghost Kashtira Ogre, and we'll see what they have. Playing Nilmeria. They got some big-ass monsters. None of this is really good, except for the... Actually, this special summons Nilmeria card. What type of cards are Nilmerias? Are they dark? Please don't be fire. Okay, no. They're not fire. They're light and dark. Chaos. I actually think that Divine Carnate would probably be the best thing to get rid of. Just realize this dude is a fire monster. And this card is very difficult to summon, but it's a fire monster. Okay, so then we'll just banish the Divine Carnate. We'll banish that off the top of his deck. He's playing some kind of a 60-card Horus pile. Yep, Gold King Sarcophagus. Got 2 King Sarcophaguses on the field. Sweet Dreams, Nilmeria, add on the Nilmeria card. He locks himself into Nilmeria monsters for the rest of the turn. He's going to add the Sleeping Girl. And he's going to do that. He's going to add a Nilmeria Continuous card. We do still have 1 protection. He can add some stuff. Again, unless he can stop Barrier Statue, none of this is really relevant. His deck is very, very high level monsters. So there's not like, you can't just normal summon an Ulmeria. These dudes are like level 50. And he's going to send to put stuff in graveyard, which again doesn't really hurt us. Because, again, he's putting a bunch of monsters that are very high in attack and defense. Or high in level. I guess he can send, there is a fire one, which I probably should have banished that. But then again, I was banishing some kind of fire that was dangerous. He's going to send this dude right here. He's going to send some more. But we do have the protection with the Great Sea going on to anyway. He's going to send this dude. Horus is the only fire one, I believe. Yep, he's going to basically empty out his whole hand right now. And Happy is a wind. And he's going to set a monster. Okay, okay. This is usually where we put him in the vortex right now. Dimensional Fissure. I wish I drew that before. But I mean, I guess the stuff we already have is better than Dimensional Fissure. So let's go Dimension Fissure, enter battle. We'll attack just in case he's got a ton of defense, like a Ash Blossom or something. So we'll go Keshtir Ogre. And we'll see what we can banish here. The tower. I don't care if he keeps the tower. Triple Tactics. We're going to go ahead and go with the Triple Tactics. This is dead. This he's already got in play anyway. These two he can draw and I don't care. So we're going to go ahead and banish the Triple Tactics and we'll attack over an Ash Blossom, just like I said. That gets banished and we attack directly. And now I know his next two draws coming up, which are going to be all Spawn Trap cards for a while. So as long as he doesn't draw monsters, we can just keep attacking for 38 and hopefully we'll win this duel. And they scoop it. Perfect. Okay, yeah. For once, we had the out to the Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, and Lightning Storm combo. We got 2 Legacy tickets and Grave Digger Ghoul, which is, again, a decent card, but we probably have a play set of this at this point. Alright, for research purposes, this is what our opponent was playing. They're playing actually a lot of fire, so if they drew Lava Golem, we would have lost. Divine Carnate, we probably would have lost. Ash, didn't really matter, but this deck was like, other than these two cards, this deck was literally made to lose to us in our barrier statue, because everything in here is, every single card in here is just a high level monster that you cannot summon with the barrier statue. So as long as you didn't draw these two, we would have wrapped up that game no matter what. Alright, let's open up a master pack. Hopefully something good. Please something good. Let's all you can do is be hopeful about this stuff. We've got, that's a magical musket card. Can't use that. Tight angle card. Can't use that. That's a Noble Knight card. I don't think I can use that. 2 non-effect monsters. Like this card's not terrible, but I mean, it can potentially do a lot of damage. Kane's attack equal, like this could, like if you make it using a Blue Eyes Ultimate, you can, it's 4,500 attack and it can attack directly, which isn't like too bad. If this card is destroyed by battle, card target 1 non-effect monster that's banished during your graveyard special summon. Like, this card's not bad, but I have no way to really have polymerization. And if I fuse using, yeah, I just can't really, it would be cool. Like, how would I even make this? I can make this with straight up polymerization, but it's not, I don't think it's good enough. It's a cool card though. Watt card. This is not a bad card. Lets you synchro summon with a zombie as material. Yeah, it's not really that great. And then True Name. I mean, I don't have any divine cards to summon, so and I'm unlucky, so it's not gonna happen. All right, let's open up these legacy tickets. Let's see what, please, something, guys. We need to have we need to say like a prayer or something before these, because we regenerate zombie. Okay, aquarium lighting. We need more Aqua Actresses for that to be usable. Aqua Actresses isn't bad, but Totally Awesome being gone is kind of useless. Pulling the Rug's not bad. Hero Flash is not that great. It's a legacy card, so it's not really that great. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I guess you can make the argument Pulling the Rug's a decent card, but other than that, not the best group of cards.